I think we all share that bad habit of painting this image in our heads of how we think life should go. We all want that story where everything falls perfectly into place, you're the hero in the end. And the reality takes a glance at that story and immediately rejects it. Now you're thrown into this uncomfortable situation with two options. You either complain and stay trapped in this bubble, what you could have been if this didn't happen, or you adapt to the situation and make something out of yourself. That's exactly where I feel like I am at this point in life.
Taking a psychology class, a lot what I got from there is like you gotta attack that zone that you're not comforted in. And it took me a while, but when I did, I really appreciate it because I was carrying a lot of shit from, as a youngin'. Somebody always got something to say about you. Somebody always got an opinion about you. And the thing about me is I try to knock it off, but I took it with me and it stuck with me and it made me start to break myself down. It was 10% what they were saying and 90% of what I was saying about myself that would break myself down, that would make me question. I couldn't even take a compliment at one point. I always thought there was like some undertone under it if I would get a compliment, and it was hard for me to accept that for a while until now. And I put all of that into the album, like songs that really touched on that, like Intervention or Sharon, or even the intro. I really touched into that. I just can't wait for y'all to hear it because I feel like y'all finally gonna get an understanding of me and where I come struggling with receiving compliments because of the things that were said to me. Like, I really struggle. Like, I even got to the point where it was hard for me to compliment myself. I felt like I had to quote unquote humble myself to get a compliment. And that's not the way you should live. That's a bullshit ass way to live. Like, I had to stop listening to people and love myself again to get myself right, to make this album. Otherwise I would still be lost. I struggle with a lot of personal demons that, I ask for forgiveness and fall back into certain bad habits. I feel like with this album, this is the album that's going to help me let that go. I'm leaving all that bullshit, all that old shit in the past, and we're moving forward and move growth in my journey and in my life and in my personal growth. I feel like the energy around this album is different. The past albums, the past EPs that I dropped, it was really difficult for me to listen back because I'm always perfectionist. I'm always trying to listen. Oh, I could have done this better. The beat could have been done with this. We could have dropped that right here. But with this album, it's all smooth rides. I feel so confident in this album. Like, damn, that's really me. I'm really talking on this album, and that's an unknown energy. But I'm just so glad that I finally grasped that. And when this album comes out, it's official. Like, y'all gonna see how serious I am about this. Shout out Hustlers with No Sympathy. New materials gonna come out with that soon. But as of now, we focus on the music. Second album. Hope y'all enjoy.
If you hustle, you gon' always find a way. See these scars red proudly on my face. Potential scary, there ain't nothing else to say. I saw my mama, dog, this game's DOA. I got people who will really ride for me, y'all. Don't let a fragile ego say what you could be, nah. My karma's good, can y'all really claim to say? I saw my mama, dog, these games DOA.